welcome once again to Twins Talk with Senor Smoke, brought to you by Gordy's BP, Auto Repair and Towing 7 days a week on Huff Street in Winona. This week, El Gasolino touches on the managerial change in Houston and its connection to Minnesota, the resurgence of Joe Mauer, and pitching to Jose Abreu. But before we get to that, don't forget to keep an ear out for the Berenguer Word of the Week. Once you've heard it, be sure to submit that word to senorsmoke at hbci.com for your shot at 4 tickets for the Twins and Indians behind home plate at Target Field on September 20th, thanks to Fox Sports North. And with that, we bring in the man of the hour, Juan. How was your Labor Day weekend, bud?
Hey, it's great, man. I spent a lot of time with my family and my grandchildren, and it's nice when you go to the state fair. It's nice to spend time with family.
Oh, yeah, it's always nice to get that extra day, no question. Let's get started with the managerial change down in Houston. Bo Porter was hired to instill a culture of positivity, accountability, and the expectation to compete. Everyone raved about his approach, and though he inherited what was essentially a double or triple A team last year, he'd done a good job because the Astros are not in last place this season, with some uber prospects on the way. Didn't Bo Porter deserve a chance to show his wares once all the blue chippers arrived?
Yeah, I think that everybody deserves a little more. And I remember when I knew he did a good job when he's a manager, that he called him up and then be one of the coaches and help a lot of the guys. And, I hear a lot in the news that they know, you don't know if he got it coming back next year or he quit himself or he signed 2-year contract, and I don't know if he going to be stuck himself. But they have a good manager, and then I think they have it to bring him in and give it the opportunity to see how the baseball thing here is different when he's in the minor league, but everybody deserves it because I deserve it. Tom Kelly, they bring, and then that's in 76 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then he did a great job, and then he brings to the World Series the second year. I think everybody deserves an opportunity, and that's the reason everybody's going to be in coaching and then try to give it the opportunity to come into the big league.
And here's that connection to Minnesota I alluded to earlier. You played against Porter's replacement in the '87 World Series for the Twins, Tom Lawless. So what are the odds Tom Lawless flips the mic after his introductory press conference?
Yeah, he can be one of the electeds in there. I think at 10 back, he can be another. And I hear that maybe Tom Kelly is coming back, and I don't know that. That's what I hear. I think that he's trying to channel a little bit, and maybe he can keep it guarded and on the bench and try to do something different because he don't work it out. And I think the player, they have a good teams, and I think next year they could be really great because they have a lot of experience, a lot of young kids that are a lot of talents, and especially with this guy when that he actually can be next year that guy. He hit a lot of home run, and he hit another one last night. Mm-hmm. I think it could be great for the Twins to have somebody younger that they can be potential and powered, and he can make a damage in the lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, you alluded to it a little bit right there when we were talking. You've been hearing that Tom Kelly might come back?
That's what I heard last night on the radio and TV and the news. And I said, well, that's going to be kind of excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I would be very excited. I mean, I'm a believer that Ron Gardenhire should have a job with the Twins as long as he wants one with what he's accomplished there. But if they were to replace him and it was Tom Kelly, I wouldn't have any problem with that either.
Because it is, yeah.
So since his return on August 11th through September 1st, a span of 21 games, Joe Mauer was batting .297, 17 RBI, 13 walks, 8 extra base hits. It took some time, but it seems that Mauer of old is back a little bit. I don't want to say he's back completely because it's only been a month, but he's here now, so let's enjoy it. What do you see that's different in Mauer's approach at the plate that has him hitting like his old self over the last few weeks?
I think that he's a little bit more patient, and I think that he swings more hard now because I watched a couple games in home, and I can see he go for the first pitch right away too, and I think that he tried to make it change himself, and I'm looking for something that he can pull, and I think that's going to be part of him more, and I know this year is kind of being for him and back and forth going to deals and everything, and I think it could be really good for next year. The Twins make it a couple of sections, and they play some good baseball, and and they come in and lose at a couple games. And I think the pitcher started coming back and the bullpen. And they have to replace a couple of the guys for next year. And I think I hope that they not lose all the youngest guys and put it together so he can get in the pennant race next year, not lose so many games early. That way can go way behind, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the Twins returned home last night after a pair of road series against first-place clubs with Baltimore and Kansas City. Rival White Sox are in town now. The last time Minnesota was on the south side, I was watching a game where Jose Abreu hit a ball so hard back up the middle, the only words that came to mind were scalded and watch out. How frightening a prospect is it to see Abreu walk into the batter's box if you're a pitcher?
You know, it's when somebody is really hot right now, you have to be a little patient. And I used to face a lot of the good guys, and I don't want to go around because I don't want to run behind this guy. I used to go right at it. Mm-hmm. Because when you see these kind of things, and you have to go not the same pitch. You can go in, out, and up, and down. And try to make him go. Because right now he is really between the bats already. And everybody, you know, especially you hit it behind somebody out and good hit it. That kind of make a benefit for him. And then, you know, it all depends when you go on hot and nobody can, it's like a Mauer, where Mauer is a hot that he hit anything that you throw it. And I think that's when that thing is going right now.
And that's the Berenguer Word of the Week, Scalded. Email Scalded to senorsmoke at hbci.com to be entered into the drawing for 4 tickets behind the dish for the Twins and Tribe at Target Field on September 20th. So we're less than a month shy of a complete 2014 regular season now. So I can ask this because it's pretty clear it's not just a run that he's been on all year. Jose Abreu leads the American League in slugging, OPS, and RBI. He has 33 homer and a slash line of 320, 381, 602. Now he's 27, so he has a bit more seasoning having played in Cuba before arriving in Chicago. But look at his first-year numbers compared to another great White Sox first baseman, Frank Thomas. The recently inducted Big Hurt went 318, 453, and 533 while leading the league in OPS with 32 homers and 109 batted in his first season. With the exception of Thomas's penchant for drawing walks, they're eerily similar, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. You know, this look like a great, you mentioned a great player, a great first base, and they always go in there and try to get some ball that he can hit it out. And Jose Abreu has been happy, that's successful. And then, you know, it's been great season for all these guys, and then see what happens next year, because I think that is a lot of the pitchers is coming back, and you know, it's like I said, this guy, he can be winning more games, but it's a lot of the time, and the bullpen is going off, he's starting not going off, and that's part of the game sometimes, and I hope so next year this guy can have a better year, and he can finish strong. Also, I go be in Detroit, and they ended in the season, the last 3 games against Detroit and Detroit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you brought it up going into next year for the White Sox. Just one last question here. I'm always curious about the White Sox. I mean, they have Chris Sale, who's one of the best pitchers in baseball. They have Abreu, who's one of the best run producers in baseball. And they traded Jose Daza to Baltimore. It just seems like there's a different mentality with teams now. If they're not in contention year to year, they'll just change up the roster to try and improve for next season. But De Aza, it seems like he's a good ball player. It just didn't make a lot of sense to me why the White Sox would just trade someone like that for no reason.
Yeah, you know, it's always been happening that way. That as a guy, he's a great pitcher. He's keeping the ball down, and he's always go back in there. And he is great. And Minnesota lost him. Now he traded all the way to Baltimore. And it's a baseball, because I've been traded so many times, and sometimes what am I being traded? I don't want to go no place out. And then that's after when I'm here in the Twins, I want to finish my career, that they send me to Atlanta Braves. And then, well, that's part of baseball. And I think he go here in the team, and the team he go here in the playoff. And I think it's nice benefit for him, and see he can go in someplace else.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know you're a big baseball fan. Do you watch any football?
Yeah, I watch football too, and see, you know, there's a lot of guys that go being suspended, and I started watching my news.
Yeah, you got to keep up with it every day to know who's going to be playing. But
there's a lot of guys suspended now. One of the owners to be suspended for 6 games, and
yeah.
I started listening to everything. I said, "Wow." It's kind of fun to watch everything, what's going on. I think the Vikings go have a great teams, and I know they picking they win 3 games, but I think that they can win more than that, and then
Yeah.
they can put it together. And then it's hard to figure it out sometimes because when you go on the field, anything can happen. Anybody can make a mistake, and they can win.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the game on Thursday with the Packers and the Seahawks, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, man. Thank you, man.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in to Twins Talk with Senor Smoke, brought to you by Gordy's BP, auto repair and towing 7 days a week on Huff Street in Winona. And don't forget to submit the Berenguer Word of the Week to senorsmoke at hbci.com to be entered into the drawing for a set of 4 tickets behind home plate for the Twins and Indians at Target Field on September 20th, courtesy of the fine folks up at Fox Sports North. Till next time, for Juan Berenguer, I'm Landon Evanson, and we'll talk to you in a week.